Good evening. Welcome to the Lone Star College-Kingwood Continuing Education Achievement Ceremony. I am Connor O'Sullivan, Executive Director of Continuing Education and your Master of Ceremonies this evening. Thank you to Kendra Butler, an Associate of Arts student here at Lone Star Kingwood, for playing the beautiful music on the piano before our ceremony and also playing the national anthem as it is sung. Daniel Sublett, Advisor, Veteran Services at Lone Star College-Kingwood, will now lead us in the national anthem and Pledge of Allegiance.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated.
Dr. Melissa Gonzalez, President of Lone Star College-Kingwood, will now present the welcoming remarks.
Good evening, buenas tardes. Oh, I'm so excited to be here. We've been planning this for over a year because we know that it is important to celebrate together with our families, celebrating our GED and our CE certificates. My name is Melissa Gonzalez. I'm the president of Lone Star College-Kingwood, and I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for that courageous decision that my parents made to get their GED. My great-grandparents, my grandparents, and all my family, my parents, they were migrant farm workers. Trabajaron piscando uvas y algodón. They would be picking grapes and cotton. And because they wanted better for their family, for themselves and their families, they made that courageous decision to attend some GED classes at the elementary school where I was attending. And so I cannot express how excited I am for all the individuals we're going to celebrate, for all the families that are here, para las familias que están aquí. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much for being here to celebrate this special occasion. It means a lot for me because I know that it's going to change your lives, and I just hope that this is the start of another educational journey, because I know that we did it, but we need to keep on going. We need to keep on going. So we are here, Lone Star College-Kingwood. Please see it as an option, again, to pursue your educational dreams, to change the lives, not just of your lives, but the lives of your families and your children. My parents, when they made that decision, they had no idea that they would impact my life and then my daughter's lives. And I thank God for them every day. They're not here with me anymore, but I live through them. So thank you so much. Welcome to Lone Star College-Kingwood. This is your family, tu familia. Make yourselves at home, and it's just an honor for me to be here. And again, I wouldn't do this by myself. We have a huge team here. So let me go ahead and just introduce some of our special guests that we have here. We have Trustee Mike Sullivan. He's a member of the Lone Star College Board of Trustees. He's currently serving as Secretary of the Board, and with his support, we're doing all of these programs. And so again, I just want to thank Trustee Mike Sullivan, who is here. I also, yes, please. Dr. Juan Manuel Galvan, he will be our keynote speaker. He's a professor of history. Yes. Connor O'Sullivan, thank you so much, Connor, for this event. Pat Chandler, our Director for Continuing Education. We also have our Vice President of Instruction, David Beatty, is here in the front row. Our Vice President of Student Services, Ernesto Valenzuela. We have 3 deans here, thank you so much. Karen Woolley, Ryan Chavarria, and Roger Chambers are here. And then I saw Nicole Keenan around here. Nicole and Vice President Dolores Rios and her team, thank you so much for being here. And again, all the Lone Star College-Kingwood staff that is here, OTS, our facilities who always are very cautious about making sure that we are like the best cleaned and everything, the presentable, that's so important to us. I see Danielle Ward from TRIO. Thank you so much, Danielle. And I could go on and on. I just want to also share with you that we have our tables out there. It's for you. Okay, I know we have a lot of graduates here. I'm so excited, but it is about what can we do? How can we get better? We have these opportunities right here. You want to just come on Saturdays? We have classes on Saturdays. You just want to come at night? We have classes at night. You want to just do online? We have those classes. You want to come during the week? We have those classes. Day, night, hybrid. You need a computer? We have a computer. There's no excuse. You need financial aid? We have that. I'm undocumented. I can't come to school. No, yes, you can. So there's no excuse. Please, please consider changing your lives today. So we have those resources outside. Thank you so much. I am excited. This is an important and very special occasion. I'm honored to be here with you celebrating together. So thank you so much. And at this time, I have the honor of introducing our trustee, Mike Sullivan.
Good evening. This evening, we celebrate our students' success. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I would like to congratulate our students who successfully completed a certificate program or GED. As a Lone Star College-Kingwood alumni, this is a celebration that's near and dear and close to my heart. With this accomplishment, you are not only changing your life, but also the lives of your families and your community. And you serve as an example that great things can be achieved with dedication and perseverance. This wouldn't all be possible without the support of those behind you, whether it's family, friends, or faculty who helped lift you up and pushed you toward your goal when the path became challenging, all those late nights of studying. They will always be your pillar that keeps you strong. As you continue your journey, we encourage you to believe in your dreams as we at Lone Star College-Kingwood believe in you. We hope that Lone Star College has prepared you well and that you will remember your time at our beloved college fondly. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Sullivan, for your remarks. At this time, please welcome our guest speaker, Dr. Juan Manuel Galvan, Professor of History and Humanities at Lone Star College-Kingwood.
To all our graduates, it is a privilege for me to stand before you on this joyous occasion. This is your day. Today marks the culmination of one of the most important journeys of your life. Like you, at one time I graduated from Lone Star College-Kingwood. On the 25th of March of 1992, I came to the CLA building on this campus to take my GED exam. Felicidades a todos ustedes que se gradúan el día de hoy. Es un gran honor para mí el estar frente a ustedes en esta ocasión tan especial. Hoy es un gran día. El día de hoy culmina una de las jornadas más importantes de sus vidas. Así como ustedes, yo también me gradué de Lone Star College-Kingwood. El 25 de marzo de 1992 vine al edificio CLA de esta institución a tomar mi examen de GED. Ustedes se han esforzado y han alcanzado un gran logro. Reconozco su sacrificio y les aseguro que valió la pena. Ustedes son un testimonio vivo de la importancia de la educación. También reconozco a todos aquellos que estuvieron con ustedes durante este proceso, a sus padres y madres, esposos y esposas, hijos e hijas, amigos y amigas, a quienes los apoyaron, los consolaron y los animaron. Y los animaron durante los momentos más difíciles de su carrera. Ustedes, todos ustedes, también son parte de esta celebración. I want to thank our President, Dr. Melissa Gonzalez, for inviting me to speak before you, to Vice Presidents David Beatty, Dolores Rios, Ernesto Valenzuela, to all our deans, to all my colleagues, students, and staff here at Lone Star College-Kingwood for being so supportive and for making this campus a rewarding and nurturing place for all of us. I stand before you as a living testimony of the importance of education. The certificate you earn today is the result of many days and nights of hard work. There were times when you, like me, probably felt like quitting. But you persevered and you achieved your goals. Graduating today is your reward for all the sleep you sacrificed and all the tears you shed, because you knew that what you were doing was worth it. The certificate you earn today will open new doors for you, new opportunities for employment, and new ways of seeing the world. However, this should not be the end of your academic journey. Instead, let today mark a new beginning. Let the certificate you earn today be the spearhead that will thrust you to continue on and to eventually earn an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, and even, why not, a graduate degree. We owe much of who we are to those who have supported us along the way. My mother, with her first grade education, always believed in me and inspired me to be a lifelong learner. Like you, I also stand on the shoulders of those who have upheld us throughout the years. Most of all, I am here because of my wife, my daughter. Where are you? Raise your hands. There they are. My wife, my daughter, my father, my mother, my brother Sergio, who died of cancer 5 years ago, and who is buried right down the road, here off of 559. And to all my mentors, including Ms. Cherry Steinwenger and Dr. Sandra Boyd, who is now a retired professor of psychology. Like many of you, I came from an impoverished background. I was born into a family of sharecroppers in a small village in Guanajuato, Mexico. As newlyweds, my parents did not own any land, so they worked for a large local landowner. Starting at age 5, I worked alongside my dad in the corn and bean fields that we planted. The landowner provided the land, and my parents, my siblings, and myself provided the draft animals, the tools, the seeds, and all the labor that was necessary to grow a crop. At the end of the year, the landowner took half the harvest. The corn and beans that we grew as sharecroppers were not enough to support us. In 1952, my father made his first trip to South Texas, beginning his experience as a migrant farm worker. He eventually settled in Houston, working first in the food industry, later in landscaping and construction, and finally in the pipe yards that service the oil industry. When I first came to the United States at the age of 19, I thought I was only here for a few months. Only here to make some money, to then go back to Mexico. However, Life is never that simple. Being the oldest male child, I felt the responsibility of assisting my father and supporting my mom and my siblings who are still back in Mexico. I soon found employment mowing lawns here in the Kingwood area, washing cars and sweeping floors at a car dealership down the street from here, and eventually growing trees at a tree farm in Hoffman. As you can imagine, I did not speak a word of English when I first came to this country. However, I had something even more valuable than that, which was a lifetime passion for learning. I also like TV shows. Even as a young adult, I still enjoyed watching Sesame Street, now in English. After a while, I also became a Star Trek fan. Sesame Street helped me learn the alphabet and basic words in English, and Star Trek showed me what articulate, formal English sounded like. After all, we all know that nobody speaks better English than Muppets and space aliens. I had only been in the United States for a few months when my dad encouraged me to take English language classes at a Baptist church in my neighborhood. Working all day left me very tired, but I still spend my evenings and nights studying. In my mid-20s, I began doing simultaneous English to Spanish translation at my local church in Houston. At that time, I did not believe that I could ever earn a formal education in the United States. I wasn't documented. Many of the church members, however, encouraged me to get a GED and to consider attending community college. I listened to the first suggestion, and in 1991, I enrolled in GED night classes at Aldine High School. A year later, I passed my GED exam that I took here at Lone Star College-Kingwood. My dad became a U.S. citizen in 1987, and he soon sponsored my mom and my siblings who are still back in Mexico. Before they came, my dad bought his first house here in Houston. He and I put our money together and made the monthly mortgage payments. My dad reunited with my mom and my siblings after living mostly apart for almost 40 years. When my mom and my siblings arrived, that made 9 of us in the household here in Houston. My mom being with us in the United States made a tremendous difference in my life. She had always encouraged me to study, to go to school, and to never stop learning. At that time, I also met Ms. Cherry Steinwinder, the founder of the Center for the Healing of Racism, a nonprofit organization. Ms. Steinwinder and my mom became good friends, and they convinced me to enroll in night classes at HCC Central. At first, I didn't have a clear vision of what I wanted to accomplish, and I didn't even think I was ever going to graduate. Because you see, I was placed in remedial English and mathematics classes, and I spent several semesters doing remedial work before even enrolling in credit classes. At that school, I also met an inspiring psychology professor, Dr. Sandra Boyd. I kept coming back and took all of her classes, and she has been my mentor ever since. That was also the time when I married my best friend. She lived in Monterrey, Mexico, and that's also where our daughter, who is now a teenager, was born. Eventually, my wife, my daughter, and I got reunited in Houston. My wife encouraged me all those years to continue my education and to never give up on my goals. She was right there with me when I earned my associate degree from HCC Central in the year 2000. I soon transferred to the University of Houston, from where I eventually earned a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and finally, a doctoral degree in history in 2018. I did not stop there. When I came here, I went back to the University of Houston and did more graduate work in political science, and then enrolled in classes here at this campus, music classes, basic piano classes, and voice lessons. In a poetic twist of fate, in 2017, I started teaching history and humanities courses here at this campus, down the street from the subdivisions where 30 years earlier, I had been pushing lawnmowers and digging ditches and washing cars. Teaching at Lone Star College-Kingwood is always a rewarding experience. I am especially moved when I learn about students in my classrooms who work full-time to help support their siblings and still find the time to take classes here. About students who take care of their elderly grandparents while attending school. About students who sacrifice so much to be in college. About students who overcome tremendous obstacles to achieve their goals. Those of you graduating today have worked so hard and accomplished so much. I salute your sacrifice, and I assure you that it was well worth it. You are a living testimony of the importance of education. I also salute those who, during the entire process, stay right beside you, who inspire you, who encourage you, who uplifted you. Parents, teachers, friends, spouses, children. This celebration is also yours. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you. And
Thank you, Dr. Galvan, and we'd like to give you a gift here. Thank you for speaking with us tonight. Without a doubt, the success of any worthwhile enterprise requires effective, high-quality leadership through all parts of the organization. We're fortunate to have truly outstanding instructors and staff members who support students in their learning process. Will instructors attending tonight please stand so we can recognize you? Instructors, I saw a lot of you. Stand up. Thank you for joining us in this special occasion. At this time, we would like to recognize the students who have completed the various programs. Dr. Gonzalez will be calling your name, and we'd like the GED students to come first. I know some of you might not be in the order that we were planning to have, so that's great. So go ahead, and the GED students will come first, but we'll wait until she calls you, okay?
Get ready. I'm pleased to present to you the students who have completed the course requirements and have been certified in the state of Texas by the GED testing service as passing the high school equivalency examination. At this time, I will announce the names. Esmeralda Chavez Trejo. Mireya Rivadeneira. Norma Carrión. Tessie Lofton. Jay Cockrell. Nadine Corey. Now we will recognize the students who have successfully completed their workforce certificate programs. America Angeles. Ariel Brosh. Tasha Boone. Abigail Brennan. Bridget Brown. Lauren Carlin. Ashley Royo. Lacey Calloway. Ariana Jordan Curry. Membret Dempsey. Leslie Eusebio. Jennifer Herrera. Connor A. Holt. Tessie Lofton. Leilani Celeste Lopez Velasquez. Felicia Mays. Vida Ornanes. Edmund Payne. Ashley Perez. Ashante Polk. Perla Galvan Ramirez. Laura Cordova. Sherlyn Areli Rangel. Julissa Reyes. Kelly Serrano. Ariana Thomas. Holly Towns. Haley Vanford. Yaritza Eileen Zuniga. Simone Gomez de Silva. Naomi de Jesus. Noor Al-Badri. Amira Cardenas. Delasia Webb. Kathy Escobar. Angela Cervantes. Ashley Gonzalez. Charlotte Fisher. Samari Gonzalez. Reina Celaya. Lucero Villafaña. Yazaritz Hernandez. Ashley Copart. Catherine Milan. Melanie Ailey Barge. Ashley Martinez Gomez. Nayeli Baltazar. Karina Gomez. Brooklyn Vaughn.
At this time, I will draw two $500 scholarship awards for two lucky students to use to further their education at Lone Star College. If your name is selected, please come to the podium to receive your certificate. Esmeralda Chavez Trejo. Abigail Branham. Branham, excuse me.
Students, if you could rise and face the audience to be recognized for your achievement, please join me in congratulations. And now, graduates, if you could please give a round of applause to those who supported you.
You may be seated. I would like to acknowledge the Lone Star College-Kingwood Continuing Education Department, student service representatives, honors college students, and the College Relations and President's Office representatives who made this ceremony possible, as well as to our instructors. In addition, I want to thank the families and friends who supported their students in this achievement. Thank you so much for your dedication to our students. We invite you to stay and visit the many information tables in the lobby representing additional continuing education and credit programs available to our students. Additionally, we have 2 backdrop photos here in this event room available for the family and friends of our students to join them in a picture. There are volunteers at each of our backdrops to take your pictures with your cell phones. This concludes this evening's ceremony. Thank you.